Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. We up and running. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put it in Twitter so let people know what's going on. All right. So I wish I never got rid of my game going for almost $200 now. Yeah, the game is expensive now. The game is very expensive now. All right. Okay, that's good. Don't need to hear myself. Oh, my son's still coughing. She got him sleeping with that bottle. He's sleeping with that cup. It's time he about to fall asleep. Well, that's all right. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that he's going to sleep. He's just trying to drink and sleep at the same time. But nevertheless, let's talk some football. Wait for a few more people to get in here. Got another 360 when this pandemic started. I got Madden 17. Yeah, that's a pretty solid game. Later on in life, the 360 PS3's life, the football games were pretty good. It was okay. They weren't as bad as the other games. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna look at a few of my sliders and the difficulty I play on. Injuries off. Why was that off? Well, I mean, I'm in practice anyway, but still. I need to change this to normal. Put this on minimum speed threshold. Okay. Keep that at 0. Okay. Game rules. These are my penalty settings. The devs who made NCAA 14 made Madden 17. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they kind of did double duty back then because they were still on they was on the next gen console as well. So they kind of did both, but the core of the game is still NCAA 14. They didn't have to, they did different things for the next generation. So yeah. Let's see. I got all the interference down to 35 for a reason. Mainly because the pass interference and the defensive pass interference, what it does is what's going on, problem. What the penalties of 30, what this does is it basically make all the wide receivers and DB stay close to one another, no matter the differentiation of players. So what happens is when you throw the ball, there's no separation. There's really no separation to find out who's technically open. So you may want to get pass interference calls. The penalty don't get called as much. The main thing is the CPU will try to commit pass interference. In other words, they will try to stay up on the receiver no matter what. And that's a problem because when you have an elite receiver, they're going to get separation, especially if they can route run or they're just faster. So at 35, what it does, it gives you more of a balance to where the cornerback or the safety will still try to swat and intercept the ball, but they're not mauling them. They're not hacking them. They're not all up on them like unrealistically, even if they are slower. The intentional grounding, what that does is basically for the CPU, they're more likely to throw the ball away. If you put this up all the way up to 100, they'll throw the ball away in the pocket. The problem with this game is the game does a poor job of actually calling penalties. So what happens is even if it's blatant intentional grounding, the ref will keep the flag in the pocket. So I wanted to be more realistic to the quarterback actually throw the ball away when they're under pressure. So that's why I have it up here to 80, because the higher it goes, the more likely they'll throw the ball away. If you put it up to 100, they'll throw the ball away at any time. But at 80, they'll throw the ball away in a realistic situation. Roughing the passer, roughing the kicker, those are self-explanatory. I got those up at 55 because it'll be called more if it happens. And usually roughing the passer and roughing the kicker, actually, between this, holding and face mask, and false start. Those like the 5 penalties that really get called. Clipping don't even get called that much. Maybe I could turn that up and I'll maybe work on that. Easy Lee said, I always found the biggest issue with this game is defensive linemen being able to shed blocks. When I start back playing this game, I'm lowering the blocking big time. I don't necessarily have that issue if you get a good line. Like on my Georgia dynasty, I don't have a big issue with getting sacked because I recruited a good bit of linemen. I never had that really big of an issue. Custom AI, we're going to look at this. I lowered a lot of stuff in this because of the fact that this game doesn't. The problem with this game, it does show differentiation of players, but it does not perform ratings very well. So I had to work and find out what works. If you use 20 on the quarterback accuracy, you get more overthrows, more inaccurate passes, and you will actually have to use the analog stick to guide your passes. So that's a big thing. Pass blocking, I put that up because for the most part, I kind of get what you're saying easily, but you really have to get better linemen. So the pass blocking is up. The run blocking is actually lowered. The wide receiver catching is at 35. I think everything here for the most part is based on the abilities and the ratings of the players. The sliders are not broken. The penalty sliders aren't broken. The refs not calling the penalties is broken. That's the problem. You cut up the slider up to like 80 with face mask, every tackle will be a face mask. The problem is getting the ref to call it. That's the problem with that. Let's see. Interceptions, same thing. I kind of balance that out because the receivers, they tend to catch a little bit more. Sometimes I want to lower that a little bit to keep it even at 35, but wide receiver catching that it actually does a pretty good job. DBs that have bad hands actually show. Rush defense at 50. Kind of going back to the pass blocking, I think that's kind of the same thing. Tackling, whatever. I mean, 40, 50. I think I do use tackling more because you get more broken tackles that way. And everything as far as field goals and punts and kickoffs, those are 0 because I feel that the power is based on the user, not well, I'm not gonna say the user because the kicker does play a role, but I use all that based on the kicker, the user actually kicking the ball. Same thing with the CPU. I kind of up the field goals and stuff in the kicking game because we don't control that, so I kind of kept it there. Same thing with here, pass blocking. The quarterback is still 20, pass blocking's at 50. Running back ability, all that, I give him more of a boost compared to myself. Run blocking and pass coverage, I got that down to 30. Sometimes I want to put that at 35, but that's the reason why I am doing the stream so we can actually look into that. But that's where I have it. Interceptions at 35. Like I said, DB should not be catching the ball that well. Only ones who actually have hands. So that's why I put that on 35. Rush defense, knocked it down a notch because similar to what you said, like if you have an evenly matched alignment, it's like the defensive line do tend to they do tend to get through and shed blocks. But the main thing is you just have to recruit elite linemen. But we're looking at to see because my linemen aren't that good on this team I'm using now. Tackling, same thing. Make sure that less broken tackles. And I already talked about everything when it comes to the kicking game. So let's look at a few things here. Let's look at the running game first. Well, before we do that, let's go to the depth chart. I'm using NC State. Yeah, there's no sliders for the refs. Yeah, that's the problem. You know what I mean? The refs don't call penalties at times. They only call like 5 of the 15 penalties that are in this game. Leary, I'm using NC State for a reason because there's nobody really OP. There's nobody really a scrub. It's a basic middle of the road team. Like you see 81 for Leary, Zonovan McKnight, like Zonovan Knight is 83, Ricky Pearson is 82. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's 78. You just look at the numbers. The numbers are pretty much basic. I am going to look into these 2 receivers right here that are 6'4". We're going to look at them as well. Like I said, you just keep going. You can look and see. I do want to change this. Let's see. I want to put Partham right there. And right here, I want to put Walker. All tight ends. And he is 6'7", 250. Wow. Okay. Linemen. Like everybody's pretty much middle row. 86, 87, 80, 79, 86. Linemen, defensive linemen, 79, 83. Defensive tackle, 85. So we like I said, we got some okay players. We don't have anybody that's over the top or anything like that. So 85, 83. I want to look at this real quick. I'm gonna change Harris. I'm gonna get Harris up out of there. I want nothing but my DBs here. Put Powell. Get Harris can move. Get Battle. And Palmer. I put all my cornerbacks there. I want to see how well they do. Free safety. Ingle. Okay, 82. Tyler Baker Williams at 78. And you got punter, kickers, same old. So you kind of see what I'm dealing with. I have a very basic team. I mean, they're very, like nobody's over the top, nobody's a scrub or anything. But let's go into play type. I want to do inside handoff and see if we can get anything out of here. We do random play. Same thing here. They're running a 3-4 multiple. Let's see. Play type. We're gonna play man coverage because we do a man blitz. Everybody's gonna blitz, and it's not gonna really show anything. All right. So we run into the left. I don't think that those guys that are on the line, the left tackle and the tight end, I don't think they're necessarily impact players. That's something that the guys who made this roster has to fix because I don't think those guys are impact players at all. So let's run this play and see what happens. Okay, that's really basic, very basic run play. Nothing special happened there. What I do like is maybe he is an impact lineman because he got this guy up out of there. I think the fullback, he really he started out too early. That goes back to run blocking. He just got too aggressive and he went through the wrong hole, and that's how I got tackled. All right, we're going to go to the right this time. See how this goes. Okay. That wasn't bad. Real basic, real basic. What am I looking at? They're running this play again. I'm going to probably switch it up. Okay, good block. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Okay, find the hole. If I decide to use this team on a dynasty, I know one thing that's going to be my weakness is running the ball. I don't have much faith in this offensive line. So we kind of see what we're getting there with that. Let's see if anything changes with the outside handoff. I think there's going to be a bunch of stretch plays. Same thing, we're going to run that with man coverage. It's almost similar to the last play I ran. I did get outside though. Try to cut that back inside. Got a few yards. One thing about the inside run is not necessarily to be anything to break in and get something really big. Unless you have a dominant offensive line. You're basically just trying to wear defense. That was an excellent block. You're basically trying to break down the defense and soften them up. And in some cases, you'll be able to do play action. This tight end right here does an excellent job right here. I love how he gets get this guy out of there. Once again, the problem with this is the fullback once again is not doing his job. He should have went inside. Or maybe both of them tried to go for the same man. I don't know. But that was kind of weird. Nice. Okay, that looked much better. That looked much better. See, this time the two linemen just splits. They create the hole. Nice double team right here. A little bit of shifting right there, but what you expect. It's a Madden game. I mean, not Madden, but it's an EA game. It makes sense, though. 42 actually tries to go in. A little bit of logic right there. I mean, just create space. And that looks good. That looked good. Okay. Okay, there's a shotgun run right here. Okay, another success on the outside run. Okay. I'm not going to get anything on this. I want to see what happens when I actually audible out. See if I can get anybody open. Look like power run game could work on this game. Madden run over years to me is just about using a running back with a high speed. Yeah, and that's one problem with Madden nowadays. Like, speed actually kills over everything. Kind of did not want to throw it to him, but that kind of, the adjustment was actually pretty good. Some guys stayed with their man. I had to play right here. But this was happening. I don't even think this guy is a defensive back. I don't think he is. But the fact that he's not a defensive back, it shows. Breaks down. And he's like, he couldn't do anything. Just got separation that easily. I thought I had it over here. Because he got separation as well. That's kind of like on me. I kind of threw it too short. Same thing. Let's see what happens. Okay, I audible out and just see what happens. Ooh, good play. That was bound to happen when you running a defense like that. Everybody was coming in for a blitz. Back to the outside run. What's going on, Quaybase? What's the sliders? Since you just got here, I can go back and look. I can show it to you real quick. I kind of did a breakdown of the sliders already. Why, what is what? But basically, I'm running everything on Heisman. The problem is with Heisman, just like any other EA game, they read your plays. So for the most part, I had to tone a lot of stuff down to make it more realistic. But I kept it on Heisman, so it still try to have that mentality. These are the penalties. So these are the penalties I use. You can go back and see if you can. If you go back earlier, I kind of broke these down, and these are my sliders right here. I kind of turned everything down for the user, so the abilities the ability of players are nerfed, and the ratings will matter a little bit more. Size, position, all the other stuff. So you won't get that big of an edge because the AI or the CPU is trying to overtake what these guys can actually do on the field. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. These are the user ones right here, and these are the CPUs. Now for the user, when I get to the kicking game, I want everything to be based on what the user does as far as accuracy and power. On top of that, even though it's 0, the kicker is still going to use his ratings for the most part, but it's up to you to show off those ratings. For some reason, the kicking game has always been like that as far as I'm concerned. For the CPU, I'm not using the CPU, so I kept their kicking kind of right there where it is, and you get pretty good results. What's going on, Noble? I should be able to be successful with this run game because of the formation they're running. Excellent. That's exactly what should happen. There should be no big plays. Nobody, unless you have an elite running back or something like that. But like I said, with the ratings of these guys, like everybody's still in the 80s and 70s. So NC State is not a powerhouse team. Therefore, this is what's supposed to happen. This lineman gets this guy clean up out of the play. Rightfully so. He just turns his whole body. He turns his body to the outside to make him get him out of the play. Double team run block right here. And I also like the fact that number 50, he branches off and goes to the next guy right there. Yeah, try them out. They're actually pretty good. And I'm going to get into the passing a little bit later to show you what they're about. And you see, I just cut up field. Now see, this goes back to the running back ability slider. The more you tone them down, the better foot planting you're going to get. The running back ability, from what I've seen, is basically they're just running all over the place. It doesn't enhance anything. It just makes things, more efficient as far as them actually running the ball. Not necessarily showing that the running back actually has to plant his feet. Just look at this. This is good. That's good stuff right there. Yeah, the blocking in this game is great. It's great. You just look at that. Number 67 just take this guy clean up out of the play. Number 6 does his job. I still love what number 50 did right here. He goes off and gets the other guy. Number 71 can't do anything after the running back goes past him, so he has to let him go, or otherwise it'd be a holding call. So all of this is pure logic right here. Foot planting, the cut straight between the hole, and eventually he gets caught. The double team giving you 2K vibes? Yeah, I agree. They need that blocking in Madden. I agree. It's another outside block. Outside run, Let's look at this one. Now, this one, you're not going to get the same result every time because of the way you run the ball and the way the defense is set up. Now, you look at number 42. Now, last time he did a pretty good job blocking. Look, he's going out here like he's supposed to. There's no way that he's supposed to block this guy right here. Number 41 has an edge. Not only that, he doesn't even see him. And he's not supposed to see him. Therefore, out of his peripheral, he tries, but it's nothing he could do. So this is logic. That makes sense. Now, as a wide receiver, I kind of understand. I wish he could have held that block more. I mean, he did not do a good job blocking anyway. But on the contrary, look at number 6. Look at the size difference between these two guys. Number 6 is huge compared to number 10. This is what's supposed to happen. He's supposed to manhandle him. Now, he didn't throw him to the ground, but still, I mean, look, he got his back all bent up. He can't do anything. Number 10 is highly overpowered here. That's what you're supposed to see. I'm going to go the other way this time and see what happens. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Kind of expected that. Going to the left again. Oh, that's nice. That was good. Okay, they're stacking the line right here. So normally when I play this game, what I'll do a play action pass. And I like to see how the defense reacts to it. Oh, that is beautiful. That is what I'm talking about. That is what you're supposed to see. That is exactly what you're supposed to see when you see the defense exposing themselves. When the defense exposed themselves and they basically put 11 in the box, you call an audible. And this is what's supposed to happen. And right here, look at this. This cut block right here. He makes a wrong pursuit. Number 24 cuts block him, puts him on his head. And like nobody had no idea. He's in no man's land because he's constantly looking at the quarterback. He's mixed up. You can't cover nobody looking like, if you're looking like this at a quarterback, you're in trouble. That's just defensively, you're in trouble. You're not strafing. You don't know what's in front of you. So when I throw this ball, nobody's there. And this is how it's supposed to be on a play action pass. That is exactly how that's supposed to work. Now, one thing I do like as well, before I go to the next play, awareness. Look at number 96. Look at number 96. Now, I don't like the fact he didn't clip up over this guy's legs. That should have been fixed. That should have been something. But he does have the awareness to jump over this guy. And number 67 just trips him up. Nope, you're not going nowhere. Get down. It's a nice little, that whole sequence like there looks really good. It's one of the reasons why NCAA 14 looks good. Has Madden defense on the regular. Let's try to run some more plays, man. Let's try to run the ball some more. Okay. Nothing to see there. That wasn't too much. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Now, this is another thing I like about this game, which obviously it was ahead of its time. There's no reach tackling. Now, I think they try to reach a little bit. This is my fault right here. This is user error. Sometimes this is not going to happen. You're not going to know where the hole opens up sometimes. So that was on me to go outside. I could have went inside, which probably would have been better because you look upfield, everybody's up here doing their job. But when you look right here, it's not much you can do there. But I do like the fact that even with this speed, the dude's too slow. He could have reached out for him. He went by him so fast, he probably didn't know what to do. So I kind of like that. Okay, that guy, I go inside and do. I ragdoll there. Going to the left. Okay, good break tackle. It's a nice little animation right there. But this goes back to the tackling slider. You lower the tackling slider from where it is, you get broken tackles like this. See, that's from the tackle. Now, in Madden, or in some cases even in this game, you don't see this animation. This is a tackle right here. This is a tackle for loss. But first of all, this lineman is he's in no position to tackle. Because look, he's just coming out of a swim. He's not in position to tackle, so his leverage is off. So this should be a broken tackle. Good hit. That's a nice tackle. Okay. The only thing you don't like about this game is player speed. I kind of fixed that in this game. And you'll see that once I start passing the ball. Like, it's not a track meet in this game. You actually literally have to be fast in this game. I wish he wouldn't have do that. That was a bad throw. All right, let's start passing the ball a little bit. Good tackle. Okay, here we go. That looked good. He chased him down, though. Try that again. Good play. All right, we're going to start passing the ball, but I want to look at this one more time. Look at this play right here. Once again, number 67 does his job in run blocking. He turns him around. He's out of the play. And I just run straight through the hole right there. And I kind of try to accelerate too fast. That's why he looks so wonky while he's running. Because I tried to accelerate so fast. Try to get through the hole as fast as possible. Kind of trying to figure out what this guy was doing right here. That's kind of weird. Nice move. Nice move by number 24. Whoop. Nice. What's going on, Wakia? All right, let's get to the fun stuff. Let's try to pass the ball a little bit. Let's back up some. Back up to probably about, yeah, let's say the 40. All right, before we start passing the ball, let's go back and look at the settings. This is what I got as far as user. Stop. Okay, pass blocking is at 55. QB accuracy is at 20. This is real important that the QB accuracy is at 20 because you're going to actually see some passes that you don't normally see in this game. Some deep balls that actually work based on user skill as far as the the left analog stick. Wide receiver catching. You're going to see certain players catch the ball that should catch it and some that don't. When you have it up to 50 or above, it seems like almost everybody can catch. You don't see too many legit drop passes. You want to try your sliders with my UNC Dynasty. Yeah, try them out. These actually aren't bad. I mean, I use these all the time. Let's see, CPU. With the CPU I have, their coverage at 30. They're not psychic. They actually cover pretty well as well. Interceptions up to 35. So the guys who are actually trying to catch the ball, they don't catch it because they're defensive backs. And the ones who do catch it, you'll see their ratings show why they caught it. Rush defense, you're going to see some of the better players or players who do have leverage actually win. It's not going to be based on their ratings per se. They're actually going to have the position, just like that that offensive lineman who moved that guy out of the way. So let's get back to it. I'm going to start off with standard pass. Just basic standard pass, random play. And for play type, I'm going to start off with man, and then I'll get into zones. I want to see man first. All right, let's see what we got here. I did not want to throw that ball nowhere near that DB and see how that played out. So I led him all the way out there. So mind you, that wasn't the inaccuracy of the quarterback per se. That was me with the analog stick. I didn't like what I saw there. I mean, look, everybody's covered. I did not like what I seen, so I just threw it away basically. Yeah, I mean, you should always tweak the game to your liking, because what my muscle memory is as far as using the controller is going to be different from yours. That's the way to do it. Long as you get realistic and legit outcomes, to me, that's all that matters. And another thing I didn't want to speak on that what I should have said. I kind of tweaked this so you don't have that much time in the pocket. I think the average is a little less than 3 seconds. So you're not going to get that much time to throw the ball. Somebody's going to have to get open. Okay, there we go. I don't like this coverage, but I think I can get Emizi on the right. There we go. Let's look at that. I want to look at that. So, I mean, I got the ball out quick after a 5-step drop. And that's how it's supposed to be. I'm running a pro-style offense, so we try to do everything look pretty basic. And I went to the first open man I saw. There's no standing around in the pocket. So be mindful when you use these sliders. You're not going to be standing around in the pocket. I mean, you may be able to get the scramble a little bit, but you're not just going to be standing there unless you have a legit offensive line. Okay. That wasn't too bad, but I did like what I saw there. So once again, you see the guys with the pass rush. They held up pretty good. I had a one-on-one. I wanted to see if I can get something out of that. Now, let's look at this. DB actually can see what's going on. He looks back. And I'm going to show you some cases where they don't look back and they pay the price. He looks back. He sees what's going on. He kind of pushes the defensive, the defense kind of pushed the offensive guy out of position. That's actually good DB play right there. The only thing is necessarily missing is him trying to feel for the receiver while looking back at the ball. But he used the sideline for defense. To me, that's good stuff. I don't think I can get over the top with Emizi. But let's just run this play and see what happens. Let's try it again. He's staying with them stride for stride. He's staying with them stride for stride, which is that's good. Once again, the offensive line does pretty good. Right tackle gets turned around a bit. Kind of a shift right there. You know that's a glitch right there with number 59. That was just you know how that goes. Let's look at this again. He looks at the last second. The DB actually looks at the last second. Good play. What I notice about this is the game, if you step in the pocket, you can lead the wide receiver. Absolutely. That was, NYK said that was fine. They just don't have the animation variety in the newer games, but the separate animations is better than the two-man stuff. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, I agree. He just undercut that, and I didn't lead him. That was all me. Yep. He just undercut him. That was just a bad throw. I should have let him. Or I could have had him right here. This was the play right there. Good hit. I should be able to get a step on him. I didn't. I wonder how that happened. He did. I threw it kind of fast, but because he's looking. Yeah, I threw that right over him. He didn't see it. He reacted realistically, but there's no way that he should have just jumped up and caught that. Not bad. There we go. Nice catch too. Good throw. Excellent throw. See, that's what I'm talking about. Let's look at this again. If you get a pretty good step on the receiver, you should be able to throw over their shoulder. That's one thing that this game does not do unless you have an elite receiver. I mean, a elite quarterback. You should be able to. Any quarterback should be able to throw these kind of throws. It shouldn't be that big of a separation gap. And these are the plays that you know, most quarterbacks in college, at least, they can at least throw the ball and lead them a bit. You don't get that on regular settings. This is another reason why the QB accuracy is at 20, so the user can have more control for passes like this. Now that was all user. You could tell that was all user right there. You could tell that. I mean, we could just look at that one time. You could tell that was completely user. I just threw that clearly out of bounds. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, I know where to go with that. I wonder what Thomas is going to do on the left. Oh, he did something I didn't want him to do. I wasn't expecting him to go across like that. I mean, I know it's an option route, but so when you got guys sitting right here and you know, he's not paying attention, he gets lost in the sauce, running into his own player. But still, I didn't expect him to go across. I wanted him to dig in and curl, or go to the outside over here where it could be more of a one-on-one. He went on the inside, so I had nowhere to go. But number 23 was open over the top because of the separation. That turned out to be pretty good. I'm going to change that and see what Thomas does on the outside. Oh, I got hit. Excellent play. That's what I'm talking about. Once again, the over the shoulder throw should be essential to decent throwing quarterbacks at least. The problem with this game on default, You cannot throw these type of passes. And he threw that right as he got hit. Yeah, it affected the pass. You can look at the duck. But it got to where it went to. Number 11 is not looking at the play. This is another reason why this pass was completed. Look at number 11. He's not looking at what's going on. By the time he looks back, it's way too late. He's not even going up and looking for the ball. His hands are not even up to swat the ball away. That's the type of stuff you need to see in this game. In any football game. If they're not looking, they can't react. And that's one of the reasons why I put pass coverage down to where there is, and I'll put the interceptions where they are. If you put them up, they will be psychic. Out of position. Good tackle. I pressed the wrong button right there. That was my fault. Let me see if I can get something with Thomas on the outside. Oh, he jammed him really good. He jammed him so good, I could not throw the ball when I got ready. A lot of stuff happened in this play. Look how well he jammed him. He jammed him up so good within the 5 yards. That was actually... That hand, that's actually pretty good. Because I thought he was going to blow by him. If he blew by him, this would have happened. And that's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting from the get-go. But the fact that he jammed him, all these guys was on the line was able to get through. I don't like this right here. This synchronized stuff. I don't like that, but I understand it. Green says another reason number 11 is a linebacker that normally doesn't have good man-to-man skill. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's look at that again. Look at Carter in the slot. That's interesting. That was interesting. I want to see this. That was interesting because he had him beat. He got a step on him. Literally what he did. This is pretty amazing. He saw what the DB did and just put his hand up. That's all he could have done. What's going on, B5? Well, he saw what the receiver did and just put his hands up. What's going on, Pete? How you doing? B5, what's going on? That actually looked good. And you know another thing about this? There was no two-man animation, anything like that, any suction or whatever. That's just legitimately swatting the ball away. It's literally the only thing he could have done. Put his hand between the guy's hands. All right. We're going to stay where we are. But this time we're going to do some inside runs. And for the play type for this, oh, why not? Let's try some man blitz. Let's try some man blitz with the running up the middle. I want to see how the defense react to this. Okay. Nice. Nice way to open a hole right there. Not bad. I got like 6 or 7, maybe 8 yards on that play. What I don't like right here. This is what I don't like. Number 59. I don't know if you're not blocking anybody or this is a double team on number 29 that just did not connect. And it looks like that's the case. You needed to be like a yard closer to number 29 to make that look realistic. But nevertheless, they open up that hole for him. And for the most part, it looks good. Yeah, that was terrible. I asked this earlier. How does NCAA holds up to today's football games? Quite well, to be honest with you. It does pretty good. For a game that came out of 2013, this game was way ahead of its time. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, not much to see there. Everybody did what they're supposed to do as far as blocking. All right, let's look at this play here. Okay, let me see. Also, I want to try this. All right, let's see. Quarterback. 6'1", 220. He's a little bit bigger than him. I want to put Person in. I want to see how he reacts to the running game. Person should be in this play right here. There's Person. He's a bigger running back. So I want to see if we have some different results. Oh, he just got in there before he even got started. Number 11 with the tackle. Nice. Let's see if I can get some help over here. See if Angeline could come over. Good block. I'm 11, actually a pretty good tackler, but not a good cover guy. Okay, a little bit of strength right there. I'm doing good, Original Biggie. How you doing? I appreciate you, the kind words, man. I'm doing good. Okay. NCAA 11 on PS2 is a hidden gem. I agree. Lowered the break tackle to 0, and I'm having a blast. Yeah, NCAA 11 on PS2 is actually pretty good. I have 2 copies of that game. Maybe I should play that one day. Okay, they coming in on a blitz. Yeah, I know you're backing up, but I know what you're trying to do. Come on in. Woo! Jesus. Man, I got rid of that pretty good. Not bad. I want to see how that throw went, though. Got hit as I threw again. Woo! He barely got it off. Barely got it off. Good hit, too. Man, that was a good hit. Pretty tight spiral. It's falling forward compared to number 24. Oh, all I needed was cut up there. That would have been a touchdown probably. No, we're switching that. Doing well. Giving these sliders a test when I get my 360 from my brother. Yeah, man, try them out. Yeah, I got it. That's the sacrifice I took with everybody blitzing. Okay, there we go. Guys are doing pretty good tackling. All right, let's see. I'm gonna switch that up. Same thing. Inside handoff. Random net. Play type. This time I'm gonna do. I don't want to do a zone or anything. No, why not? I do man zone. Man zone is pretty much still man to man. See what the safeties actually do as well. Okay. They're not as aggressive. He's breaking the first tackle. You make sure you lower the break tackles because 90 overall defenders will take over with suction take. I'll keep that in mind when I play that game. Okay, there we go. Good cutback. Good cutback. I want to look at that. Okay, I cut back because, yeah, I could have kept going right behind number 67. 67 is doing a phenomenal job. And this is another, look at this. Look at the awareness of number 67. I love this. He comes out of the double team run block to go take out the next guy that he sees. That's good stuff. You don't see stuff like this too much. Now, I get what you're saying, Jared. You're good. And if I would have known that, I could have went straight through there. I ran to run into my own person, though. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. What are we doing there? Come on, fullback. Come on, fullback. What are we doing? You didn't even see him. Now, let's see. Is he paying attention? Now, that's another thing. He should have saw him out of the peripheral, but he got his eyes set on the guy over there, not the guy in front of him. You're not paying attention, this is what happens. Terrible. Good block. The guy just came in on that one. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I know if I run a dynasty with this team, I know the run game is not going to be my specialty. I'm basically a middle of the road team. Let's do some shotgun pass. And we're going to do shotgun pass against some zone. Let's try a cover 3 zone. In my opinion, NCAA 14 is the king of running the optional offense. Yes, it is. Offense is very, very overpowered at times. Nobody is open. That was a good call anyway. There you go. Wow, that was a nice play. I want to see that play. Any other time, this is the interception. I knew I had a hole to get through, and I had to basically thread the needle. I thought he was going to be right here, and I wanted to lead him right there. That was kind of close where I wanted him to go. That DB read that very well. He read it, but he didn't do anything. He didn't put his hands up. Terrible defensive back. Okay. Got him in the zone. Good play. Oh, good hit. Good hit. One thing about the crossing routes in a zone, it's almost pointless to do the slant route in a zone. It's very hard. And I had to roll out because I was basically I thought I was going to get sacked right here. I had to get out of there. It's a good throw. You tried to catch it. The ball knocked out. That pocket B window is realistic. Yeah, and that's why I made it. I made it that way. With the pass blocking as low as it is. And go back and look. Make sure see what it was. I can't remember the number. Pass blocking I got at 55. So I actually got it pretty decent for me anyway. And the CPU rush defense is 45. So that almost balances itself out. It almost like both of them at 50-50, honestly. You know, I guess. No, I said that wrong. Well, whatever. But the way I set it up, I wanted to make sure I got a pocket that was basically 2 to 3 seconds before you did something. Good hit. I'm going to sit here 1 second. I want to see how long I can stand in this pocket without getting hit. Oh. Oh, he shrugged that off. So that was about 3-4 seconds. Look at it again. Yeah, there you go. It's about right. The offensive tackles are doing pretty good. They're holding their own fairly well. Let's see. Yeah, it's all good. I know what you're saying. I got a 3-man rush right here. You guys don't know what to do, but I could have stepped up in the pocket, but I was just seeing how well these guys are doing. They're getting pushed around a bit, but they are holding their own. They're not letting them go by. Let's look at it again. Yeah, that was my fault. I I jumped back and it made the defensive lineman hop out the way. But you look at the line again, you got a 4-man rush this time. Number 50 gets demolished, but number 59 picks up the slack. Number 67 is pass blocking. It's not the best on this one. It's a pretty good move to get past him. Oh, that would have been dangerous. Could have hurt him. Yeah, that could have been a serious injury. Ouch. That was a nice little stiff arm. He didn't go up for the ball. Oh, that was a bad throw. Oh. I wanted to go behind him on that play. Now, this is another example of me actually usering with the analog stick. If you see this right here. I normally would go about right where this guy is. But I threw it behind him because I knew that was probably like my only way of trying to complete this pass. He could have jumped it, but I don't know why he didn't jump it. That was a good ball placement. Another good one. Okay, that was a pick. I overthrew that one. Number 8 got that one. He got that one. I saw that. Oh, he was going to end up getting that one. And I had to get rid of it because number 67, he does pretty good on run blocking, but this pass blocking is not his forte. And that time, the DB got that one. Oh, good hit. Ouch. Yikes. Let's see what happened on that end. 4-man rush. The help wasn't there. Number 59 has been getting beat up, and the help was not there, and it shows. Ooh. Yeah, I lobbed that one up there. That was too easy. That was too easy. I didn't even get a chance to step into that one like I wanted to. Yeah. If I'd have stepped into it, it would have went down further downfield. That was late. That was late because I hesitated. I was looking at the right first, and I saw this guy right here. Yeah, you got to throw that on time. If you don't throw that on time, that's a pick. Like right now, I'm going to see if I can get it with Thomas this time. See, right when he turns, that's when you have to throw that ball. If you don't, easily could be picked. Even by that safety right there. He could have came down and knocked it away. You have to throw it like right before he turns. Just like real football. All right, what we got here? Man, time flies. I've already been doing this for an hour. Don't even feel like it. I'm going to bring in the backup quarterback in and see what he does. Okay. Now, this is another example of me using the analog stick. See how the last time I threw it straight to him, that time I went to the right, and he went outside to catch the ball. And it was able for him to turn up field to run with the ball. I'm going to put the backup in. I want to see how he throws. Run a few more plays and call it a day. Didn't realize an hour passed that fast. Ty Evans, number 15. With him, I guess we'll start some pitch plays first. And for play type for them, I'll run. I'll run cover 2. See what the DBs do when a running back is coming their way. With them being in cover 2. I should have put the backup running back in. He's a little smaller and a little more faster. Good block. Oh, goodness. I'm going to go the other way. Good block. There you go. Man, if I play with this team, I'm going to have a lot to do to grow this team. They're not executing like I want them to. Good stiff arm. Good stiff arm. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to see out of this running back. At 6'1", 230, from basically what I'm seeing is if he gets a little bit of steam. Look at it. Yeah, that's all he needs, a little bit of steam, and he's good. Once again, get off of me. That's what I wanted to see out of him. And it's there. You get a big guy like this in open field is a problem. The problem is my defense is hitting the guy in the backfield like it's nothing. They're getting in the backfield too quick. That just goes back to the offensive line. Good block. Okay. We're going the opposite way. Good block. There we go. That looked pretty good. Smart play by this guy right here. He went straight to the outside. He didn't even try to go in. He tried to seal it off. How in the hell you knew this? Oh, you knew it. See, he knew it the entire time. He tried to get to him, but he couldn't. Number 87. Thomas tried to get to him, but he couldn't. But he finally did. Sealed that off. So I was wondering how he saw him. Good break tackle right there. It's a good animation. Okay. All right. Let me get him out of here. Put Zonovan back in. Zonovan Knight. Good block. Good truck. There you go. Okay, Knight is back in. I think he's a little bit faster. Problem is he has to get to the outside fast. And these guys are shooting in like it ain't nothing. Good run. So I can tell with NC State the running game will be a struggle. I'm going to have a lot to do if I run a dynasty with these guys. All right, we already seen the inside run with Zonovan. Let's do a formation. Let's do a formation. Let's do a basic formation. Normal flex. Let's run a random play. And for them, the formation for them, 2-3-6 odd. Nice throw. Man, that felt different compared to the other quarterback I used. He's a bigger quarterback too. He's a little bit bigger. I like this throw. That's a good throw. Okay. You gotta do better than that, tight end. You gotta go up for that ball. Oh, he read that very well. Good defense. Good defense. I had him in the seam right here. Now number 41 would have jumped that. I could have waited a couple seconds or maybe one more second. One more split second. And I would have had this. My first look was the curl and that DB, he baited me. He did good. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's ball placement right there. This is ball placement. I don't know. If I run a dynasty, I might use this quarterback. This quarterback's a little bit better. So far, anyway. Whew. Sheesh. This route running right here had him going all over the place. Okay, that looked good. Go and get it. You got to do better than that. No, I didn't throw it all the way. Didn't step into that one. Good run. That time he jumped it. Good play. Good play. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought he was gonna go with the out route. He stuck with it. That was good. Both of them stuck with it. Both of the DBs stuck with it. Yeah, both DVs clamped down on that. That was good. I didn't expect that. That time, that was my fault. That time, it was my fault. Didn't have that much pressure. Nobody's really open. Can you get him again? That time he read it really well. Good wow, good catch. That's what I'm talking about. See, the tight end should have went up for the ball like that. The tight end should have went up for the ball like that. And when you have a situation when you have to fight for the ball, this is what you like to see. But at least this time he didn't fall for it. I think it was him. Yeah, he got baited last time to go to the inside. He stayed to that. He knew what play this was, and he stayed right on it. I'm not mad at what happened here, but I love this catch. Great catch. Great catch. I want to see what Emizi do on the left. Thomas on the mesh route. Yeah. I kind of saw that coming. Ooh, 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 that was my fault. That was all user error right there. I don't know what made me think that I should throw that high. I could have threw it right to him. There we go. Got him. Good pursuit angle. Good pursuit angle. This broke this play wide open. Right there. Good block right there by the receiver. And it's just me and him in the open field. Whew. Nope. It's a good play. Excellent play. Not too bad. All right. Let's go back to play type. Shotgun pass. Yeah, shotgun pass. Random. And for this time, I'm going to do play type. Let's try zone blitz. Because I want to see what kind of blitzes they do. What will come my way to make me make certain decisions. Oh, I could have threw it to A. Not too bad. I want him to go more to the sideline. I think I let it go too early. He had no idea what to do on that play. He had no idea what to do. None. That DB was lost. This DB was lost. Look at this. Yeah, he had no idea what to do on that play. If I was him, I would have stayed with number 86 because you kind of had some help in the middle. But he had three guys right here. And that was terrible. Wonder what Thomas is going to do on this play. What? That's your second time doing it. That's the second time making the wrong decision. And actually, I made the right pass. He just jumped that route. I could have threw it to this guy here. But once again, when you got two guys right here, I would expect you to go across the middle here. And he broke down and he went in before I even threw the ball. He bailed down before I threw the ball. So I'd expect him to go over the middle on that play. It's a bad decision by the DB. I mean, by the receiver. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, okay, I knew that was a loser. Turn it to a running play. Good block. What? What? Come on. Good change of direction. Man, he got desperate. He got desperate. Oh, good play. That was a good one. That was a damn good one. I thought I could sneak that in there. Maybe I would have bought it down some. Yeah. I should have bought. I put way too much air on that. I should have bought that down some. Good defense. Oh, let's see. Is it hour and 21? I think I'm going to probably stop it there. Good block. So, for the most part, what you guys think, if you're still around? What you guys think? You think this is, you saw some legit football? You saw anything that need to be changed? Or you saw some things that was wonky? I mean, let me know. Because I think with this slider set, I think I play a pretty good game of football. Get out the way. I mean, you guys let me know. I mean, you seen anything crazy that you didn't like? Man, he stood in one place and threw that ball. Wow. Wow, good throw. I wish he had a step on him though. He's not getting any separation. Oh. Good play. So I guess nobody see nothing out of the way. Everybody's pretty cool with what's going on here. Anything I need to change? Because from what I see, I don't see much. Most of the time, it's user error that I'm seeing. Oh, that should have been a catch. So I guess for the most part, everybody's cool with what they see. I mean, that's fine. I mean, no news is good news in my book. Excellent throw right there, man. I threw that right in between the two. I threw that right in between the linebacker and the safety. I mean, he got his head knocked off, but he held on to the ball. Looks good. Can't wait to try them. Appreciate that, Jared. Yeah, I think for the most part, you get a decent game of football here. Basically what I want to do is give the user the control to play with logic and common sense. everybody on this field right now is a middle of the pack player. Like I showed earlier, everybody's like in the 80s, a few in the 70s, nobody's in the 90s. And it shows because you're getting like basic results. You're not getting anybody out playing anybody, out running anybody. I think you got a balanced attack. Maybe, you know, down the road or another time I get on here, I'll probably use a team that is, like I'll probably use Clemson or Alabama, and you probably can see the difference with those teams. I pick NC State because I'm planning on doing a new dynasty with NC State in this game. Just like I do with 08. So I like this team. It's a very basic team. Nothing crazy, nothing wonky going on. Another good over-the-shoulder throw. Excellent. When is the first and frame race next show? Been working, and I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow. And if you can't catch us, man, just go use your phone and go to Google Podcasts or go to iTunes, man. You can download, you know, the podcast if you missed it. If you can't catch us live, just go to one of them spots and download the podcast. But you know, I mean, if you want to catch us, we're every Tuesday and Thursday, man. Every Tuesday and Thursday. Excellent throw. Let me see. This guy has a pretty good arm. I think he has an arm slightly better than the other quarterback. I might have a decision to make. I mean, 79, 81. He's 6'3", 200, 6'2", okay. Agility. He has better agility, better acceleration. Where's that throwing power at? These two guys are pretty much a wash. Okay. Another thing about these sliders, when you catch the ball, if you don't lead your player in the right way, they're going to stop and try to gather themselves once they catch the ball. So you're going to have to throw the ball to where they can actually run. And that was a terrible throw. Where they can actually run and catch at the same time. That's a good one. That's another good pick. Woo! Man. How do you unlock the newer uniforms on here? You actually got to buy them. And I'm not lying. You actually have to buy them. I think they're like 99 cents a piece or something like that. They're DLC. I think the first set of uniforms are free. But after that, the next 8 are DLC. You have to purchase them. There we go. That's how I should have threw it the last time. Good play. I'm actually kind of, you know, I think I'm going to start a dynasty with these guys sooner than later. Oh, that was a dangerous throw. No help. You got to get a step on him, man. You got to get a step on him. Ain't nobody's on the tight end. Get out the way. He ran that dude slap over too. Good throw. Good defense. Wow, some good defense. Yeah, I just threw that one just to throw it. But like I said, I think these sliders that I got are actually pretty good. They play with some realism, crazy going on. The defense actually have to react. They're not psychic. Good hit. Like this play right here. You can look and see how the defense have to react to what's going on. Look at this guy. He's looking back at the quarterback. He's playing his zone, but he has to wait till the ball is thrown over there. Then he breaks. And even with the catch, tried to, they wouldn't let me download the uniform. Really? Oh, wow. You know what? If you... Do you have the game already? Because I think they delisted the game. And if they delisted the game, they probably delisted the DLC as well. And that's probably what happened. Wait a minute. What was that? I want to see. Oh, hold up. I don't think y'all didn't see what I just saw. What is my man doing out here? What is he doing? Dude's in a 3-point stance in the secondary. Wow. But yeah, if you haven't purchased them already, that's probably what happened. They probably delisted them. Excellent defense. Ain't no way I'm throwing it over the top right there. You got to catch that. Good run. Good stiff arm. That time I got him. That time I got him. I should have led that to the inside. What was I thinking on that one? Now I'm just throwing the ball just to throw it. I like that. Another thing with my slider set at 20, you can get away with this. Like something you could throw it on the outside to have them catch and run, instead of them just trying to catch the ball on the curl. Good play. Good hit. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and close it out, man. I appreciate everybody who came through. The 7 likes, I appreciate that. You know, I'm still trying to make this channel grow a little bit, man. I do appreciate the people who are coming through. You know where we are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're doing the podcast. Excellent catch. My God, that was a great catch. And I'm going to end on that note right there. I'm going to end on that. And that's what I've been wanting them to do for the longest. And like, if you've seen it in my clips on Twitter, this is the type of stuff that you see. This is the type of stuff I was showing. Like, he manhandled him out of the ball. No, give me that. He's too small. He's too small for this guy. Like, both of their feet, like, together, he's too small for him. Get off of me. But I'm going to end on that. This is what I like to see. Hit my mans with the stiff arm. Get out the way. And I'm gone. I'll see you guys on Thursday for the podcast. We don't know what the topic is yet, but we'll figure it out. But you guys have a blessed one. All right, guys. Peace.